Hello everyone, Venris here, and today we'll be playing Tales of Iron 2 Whiskers of Winter. So, a game that you play a man-sized rat that is fighting other animals because they have a kingdom, and there are vampires here, but this is not Sylvania, and this is not Warhammer, and this is not Skaven. So, Tales of Iron is a Souls-like Metroidvania game where you play as a rat. I played the first game, you probably heard about the game, and yeah, I will be showing today the game. This is like the first impressions of mine, because I played the first game and I quite like it, and I wanted to show the second game, because I received this game from a publisher via Lurkit platform, which I'm very grateful with. So let's start the Whiskers of Winter.
In the north, they thought they knew all there was to know of war. Until the War of the Rift. While the Southern King hid, warm in his keep, the Darkwings cut their bloody trail from frozen north to winter's edge. Alone, the Warden and his small garrison turned their whiskers to the icy wind. At the end of hope, in a last barrage, they wiped Batkind from the land and memory. With no sign of the Darkwing's return, in time, few believed them little more than a fairy's tale. But at Mount Cauldron, time had been all they needed. An old enemy claws free of their icy tomb and hungers for vengeance. But not all is lost. King Rattus brings north a cause for hope. A bastard prince, placed in the paws of the Warden of the Wastes to raise as his own. A secret of blood never to be told. Now, fate calls for a hero in a murderous screech, and one young rat will answer.
So this intro is way more dynamic than the first game. I'm not saying it's bad in the first game, but it's way faster pacing. And also the first game enemies were frogs. Now the enemies seems to be vampire bats. There are no dialogues in this game, at least there were no in the first one. Yeah, so characters are talking to us through the images, and then the narrator just summarizes what is happening. So first of all, I see that the management of inventory is way different than the first one, because the first one just had the helmet, armor, and weapon, from what I remember. And now they have pauldrons, we have shields, we have quests, we have a bestiary, so we'll know how best kill the vampires of Sylvania. I mean, Ratania or Mount Cauldron, how they called it. The first thing that you will see, either not playing or even heard about this game, just seeing it, that it's really gorgeous. That's like, it looks really, really good. Okay, after equipping all our gear, we can now go and, I assume, train or something. So let's go. We can jump. I don't know if we can attack. This is the place of saving. I had to sync with the atmosphere because the game looks so gorgeous. I think it looks even better than the first one. You can see this is, like, actually the game is 2D, 2.5D, let's call it. So there are some elements that are just straight up flat, let's call it, but thanks to the perspective, they're getting this 3D vibe all over the place. It looks very good, like everything looks very good in that sense. There was cooking also in the first game, but it was not looking that good. It really reminds me of Monster Hunter games. And in this game, eating will give you permanent bonuses, like you can have more damage and so on. At least that's how it was in the first game. fermented. So in this game we also have something like Estus Flask, and this is quite easy because the Estus Flask is just replenished by a lot of things, and in top left you can see that it's replenishing, yeah, health, and you decide how much you want to drink because how much you want to replenish. One thing that I have to say that was also a problem in the first game is that, as I really like the narration in this game, it's a bit overused. I want to play, and the narrator never stops to speak. That's how it was in the first game. Maybe it's just the beginning here. We shall see. Let's get some berries. Let's kill something. Finally. Okay, this is saving point. Okay, so we need to sharp the weapons in this game. And again, press RB to change inventory, select items, key items, crafting items, sharpening tool, give it to the HUD, okay. Okay, this is Arlo's weapon sharpness, so this is again thing that is very reminiscent of Monster Hunter games. And we shall see how it looks. Let's kill it!
Either way, Arlo is about to find himself at the pointy ends of this brood. Even young backstabber Red attacks were brutal, but a well-timed dodge would see Arlo escape unscathed.
And killed the first enemy. It was fine. Okay, we made the parry. Okay, I know how to do it right now.
This mother had left her young to fight alone.
Let's
but the same
heal.
could not be said of Lord Eivor as he leapt to his son's side.
Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying a lot. Let's get some healing. This is a thing with the first game also, that you never really know what enemy is going to do a bit. It's always a problem for me. Because the attacks are not that transparent. And I didn't know what he will do right now. And I'm dead. We're playing normal difficulty. By the way, they added the difficulty levels. I don't remember that there was a difficulty in the first game, but yeah, I just died. Let's try again against this enemy.
It was Lord Eivor's mighty
That was hard,
took her head.
but we did it. We took the head, and we have a spear, yeah? Old Hunter's sword, so it's more damage, less weight, but doesn't have electrical damage. Let's use it. Let's see how different it is. Of course, it's way too good right now, so I'm quite sure that something will happen in a minute. That's how it was in the first game. Exactly same schematic, the beginning, and then something bad happens. And we started to puke. So let's drink a bit more. Yeah, as I said, broken window, something is happening, fires, and the vampires came! No! The vampires! Killing everyone. There are big vampires and small vampires. It's always a problem when it's what attack can I block and what I need to dodge. That's my fault. I need to play more. Father, please! There's a king of vampires! Count Manfred von Kazakh. And the dad is dead.
But the Darkwing Count was as fast as he was strong. The Winter's crown tumbled to Arlo's feet, now without a head to rest on. There was no time to grieve his father, as from above the Count revealed his greatest weapon, a Sky Scorcher. Not a fairy's tale, but an undead beast whose very breath could level kingdoms. And its eye was trained on Arlo.
And it's going to kill us. And look at the background, they are singing, and yeah, we just died. But I assume it's the part of the narration. Okay, I really like the narration in this game, but it's way too reminiscent. He's not speaking, he's not stopping. Yes, we are dead. The game is hard, as I said. The game is quite hard. You really need to sink into the combat system to begin something cool, but you know, it's working, which is important. Don't see much of a change in terms from the first game. It's more or less the same, it seems. Helmet, stuff, everything is like more or less normal. Usually in the first game there was a moment that after the attack, because that's how it was, you are able to... Okay, let's take the spear, let's try something different. You are able to start rebuilding, crafting, helping people, and then where the Metroidvania begin. Why he's not staggering? Yeah, he was not even staggering. Okay. I think this will be a good conclusion for the beginning of the game. This is like early minutes. Overall, I think the Tales of Iron is an interesting game. I played the first one. This one doesn't seem to be much changed than the first one. Even the story bits for now are a bit the same. But if you like Metroidvania that looks so gorgeous as this game, and you like Skaven, I mean, man-size rats that are not Skaven. This is not Warhammer. This is not Sylvanian. There's not vampire counts as main enemies. I think you will like it. The game is available right now on Steam, so yes, check it out, as I said, if you like Metroidvania. And I was Fenris, and I'm out. Have a nice day, guys.